Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about Belle Collective. All right. All right. We'll just start out with So Gucci. So Gucci and JJ. JJ's mother is moving in. Um, I just think this is something that they're doing for television. Um, JJ's mother looks like a woman who can get around very well. Um, I feel like a lot of times, I know not all the time, but I feel like a lot of times when parents start to move in, it's because they're getting older. You know, they probably are not as mobile as they were when they were, just a little younger. Um, Fall down, can't get up, you know. But JJ's mother does not give me that. She gives me, maybe she had her Nikes on. She gives me like, girl, she still go out with the girls. They have bingo night. They, have a glass of wine, bottles of wine on Friday. So I don't know. Did he give a reason of why his mother was moving in, or did he just say his mother was moving in? And I know that just because someone looks like they're doing great doesn't mean that they are doing great. But she looked like she's doing great to me. But I also don't remember if JJ gave a reason of why his mom is moving in. I think they're just doing this for a storyline, quiet as it's kept. Um, I'm really not interested in So Gucci and JJ. Sorry. I'm not. I think because every time they come on my TV screen, it gives very much so acting. And so I'm just kind of like not really interested. Um, Latrice and Cliff. I mean, Latrice feels like they meet up for lunch or dinner, and Latrice feels like they both should apologize to each other. Um, Cliff is basically upset. Oh, Latrice says that, I guess this is a thing. I think it's dumb and stupid, but Latrice said that they had a rule that if they went out to the bar or to the clubs, they would let each other know. I mean, girl, if that's their rule, that's their rule. But then Cliff said he's not even upset about her being at M Bar, which I think is a lot because we saw his reaction. He says that he's upset because she was hanging out with the enemy. Didn't I tell y'all? And the enemy is Josh because he had kicked Josh out the night before, and I guess the next night Latrice was out having drinks with him. So Cliff refers to Josh as the enemy. He's the enemy in Cliff's eyes. So if Cliff continues to refer to Josh as the enemy, Latrice is going to end whatever relationship she has with Josh. It will be terminated. Whether it is their work relationship, whether it's their personal relationship. If Cliff says that Josh gotta go, Josh gonna go. Um, it's pretty much the same thing with Latrice and Cliff. Latrice asks Cliff, does he see her as an equal? He says no. Can I say something? Yeah. Can you imagine running a multi-million dollar business and then your husband telling you that y'all are not equal? You have to have some type of sense to run a successful business. And I felt like Latrice was trying to say, I'm actually more, I feel like she almost said what Candy told Todd. Remember when Candy told Todd, don't you stand there and act like you're more successful than me? Remember she said that? I felt like Latrice was trying to say, as I was reading between the lines, baby, I'm more successful than you at everything we do. And I've contributed just as much to this household, i.e. the down payment, whatever, the loan from the bank, whatever, I don't know. So how dare you sit here and tell me that we're not equal? And if we're not equal, then that means I'm above you. That's what she said in her confessional. Now, I think that Cliff comes from generational wealth. Remember, I think Latrice let that be known a couple of seasons ago, first or second season. But my spirit tells me that when it's all said and done, whether it's money in the bank, Latrice brings something to that relationship, and it's just not her being young. They start talking about boundaries. Cliff tells Latrice that he'll approve of the boundaries. And then Latrice says that no, we'll both approve of the boundaries. I'm different when it comes to boundaries. My boundaries are just that, mine. Not ours. It's my boundary. I don't have to seek approval from anyone, even if it's my partner. If I tell you this is the boundary, this is the line, then that's not for you to approve. I'm telling you what it is. That's the boundary. But Latrice is so young that she doesn't even realize that basically she's just now we're going to sit down. Okay, so this is not my boundary. Okay, well, that's not your boundary either. Like, can you imagine you telling someone that this is my boundary, and then you're sitting down with that person, and then y'all have to go over and revise the list of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable as your boundary? Girl. She was bothered that Cliff said that he wasn't that she wasn't his equal. You can't expect to walk around here as a grown ass woman calling some old ass man daddy and then turn around and expect that he's going to look at you as his equal. He doesn't look at you like as his equal because you're the same age as his children. And I'm sure that he doesn't look at his children as his equal. So why the fuck would he look at you as his equal? You the same age as his child. I'm going to go ahead and get Latrice out the way. Latrice and her mama met up. The mama I love. The mama has some experience under her belt. Okay? The mama is letting Latrice know not what she thinks, but what she knows. So shout out to Latrice's mother for being honest with Latrice. Latrice said in her confessional that basically one of the few people that she really takes advice from is her mother. I don't take advice. She said something along the lines of, I don't take advice from everyone because let's face it, people are jealous and they don't want to see you happy or weather the storm. I don't want to sound like I'm ragging on Latrice because, I'm not, but I just feel like the truth is the truth. It's people like Latrice where I look at them like there are screws missing up here. And that's no tea, no shade. Latrice, can we just have some kitchen table talk, y'all? I want y'all to let Sister Latrice and everybody else know that it's people like her. She's the reason why we look at people like her as delusional, lost, and slow. Why would Latrice think that anyone that she can't take advice from people because, let's face it, people are jealous. Latrice, we have seen your man call you a bitch. We have seen your man call you a motherfucker. We have seen your man grab you by your arm. And that was all in one episode. We have seen your man sit directly beside you to hear the conversations. We have seen your man stand across from you at M Bar. So I want Latrice to explain to the viewers who in the hell will be jealous of that. Crazy. Girl, you act like you over there on some Michelle Obama and Barack Obama type of shit. Girl, as far as I'm concerned, girl, y'all Pookie and Keisha. Girl, y'all Yvette and Jody. Girl. Hello? Girl, y'all the couple in the ghetto that fight all the time. And then want to talk about people jealous of what you got. Girl, no, they not. Nobody is jealous of their. Nobody is jealous that your husband is out in the middle of the street on TV calling you a bitch and a mother. Nobody is jealous of that, girl. Nobody is jealous that your man is grabbing you by your arm. Nobody is jealous of that. And the reason why people don't want you to weather the storm is because people think that you are in an abusive relationship, girl. Like, what is the thing? Am I making this shit up? Like, girl, is my mic on? Am I making this shit up? Is that what y'all saw on y'all TV? Because that's what I saw on mine. I like Latrice. I do. But mama, you're going to have to get it together. And girl, like I said last week, at this point, it is what it is because from what I saw on Latrice's page, mama looked like she pregnant. Girl, I feel bad for you because what's going to happen is you going to wake up one day and you going to want to leave that nigga that you call a husband. And girl, because you got that baby, he going to make your life a living hell. Girl, he going to make your life a living hell, girl. You stuck. Anyways, girl, Letitia and Glenn, girl, we just gonna talk because I don't even care about going in order. Letitia and Glenn, girl, when Glenn was in that studio, girl, when Glenn was in the studio, and I guess now, I guess Glenn don't work no more. Because Glenn been in every episode. Glenn, just like Cliff, think that they both made their wives, basically. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you're at right now. Now, mind you, I thought Latrice had already told us that Glenn didn't even really pretty much thought that her business idea was stupid and that she did all of this by herself. But now all of a sudden, girl, he thinks girl, I created you. Whatever he told her at the table. Now you got Glenn out with Cliff talking about he put basically Letitia in the position to succeed. No, you did not, girl. So he's in the studio trying to be, girl, the next local rapper. I guess his name gonna be G Money. That sounds like some shit he'll call himself. So now he walking around here, girl, with graffiti jackets on and chains. Girl, in the studio. Tell me where did we go wrong, babe? Where did we go wrong? Girl, I would have been in the background. Glenn, hire me for a background singer. Because both of us don't know what we're doing. I mean, girl, a little auto-tune, honey, we could probably get a hit. Where did we go wrong? Tell me where did we go wrong with love? That's old school. But when Glenn said, tell me where did we go wrong, babe? Let me spell it out. Because this is 1 plus 1 equals 2 to me. I can tell you where you went wrong, Glenn. Where you went wrong was you were married. Where you went wrong was you decided to step outside of your family and go cheat. Where you went wrong, not we, where you went wrong is you cheated and stuck your raw penis inside of someone's raw vagina. I can also tell you where you went wrong. You then shot up that woman's club, okay? And then on top of you shooting up her club, a fetus, girl, a few months later, girl, we had a fetus that turned into a baby, that turned into a whole baby, that came out as a whole human being. And girl, then you had to prove to people that you wasn't the pappy. That's where we went wrong. I don't know why we sit here like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, Glenn is the type of person that act like he don't know why he's in the position that he's in. Glenn, we're in the position that we're in, not we, you. You're in the position that you're in. Your family is in the position that they're in because you can keep your dick in your drawers. It's very, very simple. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I don't care. I'm clocking out. This is my new stance on everything I see on these TV shows. Girl, if y'all want to be with these niggas, be with them. Girl, good luck. You know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna do is call out what I see and I'm going about my business. I'm not getting worked up over Latrice and Cliff. I don't give a damn no more. If Latrice want to be over there with that man and be in the situation she's in, then girl, that's her. If Letitia want to be with Glenn and have to keep getting tested and looking like a fool, then girl, let her look like a fool. I'm just gonna call out what I see and I'm going about my business. If they like it, I love it. If she gonna let Glenn keep playing in her face, then girl, I'm just gonna watch her. I'm just gonna watch Glenn play in her face. If Latrice is okay with getting yanked up outside the club and laying down beside the man who yanked her up outside the club, then girl, let the yanking keep on going. I'm sorry, girl. It is what it is. At one point, Akeisha Soguchi and Marie Monroe, shout out to the diva. They met up, girl. Did y'all hear when Soguchi said Daddy got to finish raising her, talking about Latrice? And then she said something about Latrice needs to worry about that one vending machine on the other side of town that I think they got repoed or something. Girl, low key, Soguchi was reading shit out of Latrice. So Glenn, Gucci's grandmother, they say is probably going to end up in hospice. You know. Any other day I would probably call Letitia, crazy, but I understand why Letitia and Glenn have been together since like high school, something like that. They've been together for a long time. So it's not like she don't know the grandma. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she doesn't know his family. So I get why, she rode with him to the hospital. Was she at the hospital or was she at home? And I think they were about to move her to hospice. But I get why she called and talked to the family member. Because at this point, girl, we've been together. You know what I'm saying? Since high school. Your people know. Your people, my people, my people, your people, my people. It is what it is. Cliff and Glenn met up. Oh, he let us know that he put a recording device in Letitia's truck. Girl. You know what's so crazy? You know what's crazy? This is crazy. The crazy thing is that that we haven't heard nothing about Letitia hopping on dick and doing a full split. We haven't heard anything about Letitia out here in these streets. We haven't heard anything about Letitia, girl, entertaining a man. Now, we have heard that Cliff was out here with a baby, not Cliff Glenn. I get them confused. We have heard that Glenn was out here with a baby, took a DNA test that said the baby wasn't his. We did hear at the end of last season, they put across our screens that Glenn was still entertaining other women. And then Glenn has the nerve to turn around and put a recording device in her truck. Girl, ain't that some crazy shit? That's how he found out. That's how he found out Letitia was going to be moving to a condo. You know, Glenn did tell her now. I mean, Glenn did say it, not Glenn. Cliff did tell Glenn basically, if Letitia tell, basically what I took that Cliff, Glenn, I'll get them confused. They both the same nigga, quiet as this kid. Cliff, who is Cliff? Who is Cliff? Glenn is Letitia's husband. Cliff, okay, Cliff, yeah. Cliff was basically telling Glenn, pretty in a nutshell, she said she sounded like she don't want to be with you, so why you let it go? And I did holler. When Glenn said the last time I had sex with my wife was after the reunion. When Cliff said, God damn. Oh, child, he said, God damn. And then he says that the time doesn't fit the bill. Again, I'm not playing with Cliff. I'm just gonna call it out. I mean, Glenn. I'm just gonna call it out. Glenn. After the reunion, they told us across the screen that you were still entertaining other women online, and you still have the nerve to sit here in front of this camera and pretend as if you don't know why Letitia don't want to have sex with you, and that the crime didn't fit the bill. You think that just because you found out that that baby wasn't yours, that it should be over and done with. It probably could have been if you were not still entertaining other women. I could see, believe it or not, I would probably be on Glenn's side, even after that whole mess, if Letitia said, I forgive you, we're moving on, I'm letting it go, let's just hit the restart button, right? But that's not what happened. Well, it did, and it is kind of what happened. But when y'all hit the restart button, you went back to your trifling ways. So why don't you understand why Letitia don't want to sleep with you? Yeah, she gave in and gave you some pussy after the reunion, but like why? Like I don't know. Like that's why like these niggas got to be slow. Like they got to be, cause like I don't understand. Like like what am I watching on my TV screen where I'm coming up with the stuff I'm coming up with? Like, am I missing something? Because it's like clear as day to me why Tisha don't want to. Yes, Tisha had sex with you after the reunion. But why are you acting like the people didn't tell us that you were still like in other, like you was on IG or social media basically talking to other women or texting women? The bill, the crime doesn't fit the, what did he say? The time doesn't fit the bill, the crime. It actually does. And then Akeisha met up with her. I think that was her mother. Her mother seems very smart. She do come like. I was like, okay, Miss Thing. Her mother's a doctor. I think that's her grandmother, but she calls her mother. I believe. I believe that's what she said. But they were just going over some business stuff and all that good stuff. I wouldn't bow down to no man. That's what Latrice's mama told her. I wouldn't bow down to no man. It's okay to love your husband, but don't be no fool. Girl, it's okay. Girl, listen to say something. It's okay to be my man, my man, my man. Girl, but at the end of the day, don't be no goddamn fool. that was pretty much it. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.